GuESPers out there, happy 5th anniversary for Undertale. I know that this comes out on a Sunday, but it's Tuesday night. We're doing it all right. There's been the live concert. If you missed it, you missed it. But we got Sans in the studio. We got fucking Alpha's Napstabluke's gonna be spinning them wheels. And...
Hey, we got a star-studded episode about to happen.
yeah.
You follow up on all these promises?
Did you not book the did you pick them up from the airport?
Airport?
I sent you.
We're in a pandemic.
I sent you an email. You were gonna pick them up in one of those really long limousines, and you were gonna close the divider so that the pixel characters wouldn't be able to cough on you.
I received no such email. Are you sure you sent it?
Yeah. Did you check your spam folder? Yes. It did come from party in the Undertale USA .gmail.com.
Could it be just party in the USA and the U just stands for Undertale?
I tried to secure that URL. Unfortunately, it seems like about 50 people have that URL, and a lot of them are like Party in the USA #1, Party in the USA 1776, Party in the
1776.
I mean, that's America's birthday, but like, who am I to fucking? I don't know if that's America's birthday. Is that America's birthday?
1776 is when we separated from Britain.
Okay. Cool. Well, got a lot of egg on my face right now. So why don't we do... Oh, I got a great idea. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do GuESPers, the comedy podcast where Alex
and Mason
try to strengthen our relationship by learning to read each other's minds. Mason's head is in his arm and he's yawning, so he can't really do the thing where he like mimics.
Read each other's minds.
There it is. Alright, well, check your spam folder later, and for now, we are going to kick this off. No copyrighted material, that's the only rule. And now we will warm up our minds and try to sync our mind waves by doing what we call a mind meld. Mason, are you ready to meld minds with me?
Yes.
Alright. Gotta get Undertale off the brain. Give me a second. I was reading the winter clock dialogue, so I'm in it! Okay. 3,
2,
1,
mushy.
fire! Did you do... Was that an adjective? Mushy?
I said mushy.
An adjective, not an object. A descriptor.
Does it have to be an object?
I don't know. I guess we've never talked about it before. I know we're not discussing this. I think we're discussing the legality of your move. I don't think either of us have ever described an adjective before, though. What image is in your mind when you think of mushy?
Mm-hmm.
You realize the fallacy. Like, I could tell when I was asking that question, you're like, ah, shit, I don't know.
Well, no. I mean, do you really want to know what I thought of mushy?
Oh, I mean, mushy isn't a thing. I'm thinking of the tangential mushy. The ubiquitous mushy. That's what you're thinking of? Like,
honestly,
what the fuck is that?
Honestly, I was thinking of Fall Guys, and they're real squishy.
Then that's a copyright infringement.
No, it's not. Because I didn't say Fall Guys, I just said mushy.
I don't like this precedent you set, where I could be like, 3, 2, 1... I almost said rainfall, and I realized that's an object and not a thing. 3, 2, 1, beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I don't like this. I don't like this vague...
Alright, then we'll start over, and I'll just do proper nouns from now on.
No, we can't start over. That's impossible. We have to mind meld.
Well, then we only have 2 rounds to meld minds.
We have to mind meld, Mason. It's like a minefield over here. I'm coming in here with like 800% energy. Mason's coming in here with the usual 40. All right.
It's a real Seinfeld in here. Boom, 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 boom.
Do you take criticism?
Sure.
I felt like your beginning was like not high pitched enough. I feel like you came in with the same like level of note from the end, but also the beginning. So it feels like kind of ominous, and then like a weird scat happens at the end. Because I feel like boom, 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 like something like that. You know what I mean?
But I was good. I was trying to hit the like actual note that the bass would hit.
Is that? But then why does it sound really high? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know. Maybe you're just perceiving it wrong because it's a bass and it's low. It's like bang, boom, 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 boom.
What the? Okay,
I
well,
don't know. I
guess
think it's different every time. It's literally an improv slap bass, so I don't know.
I don't think they're live slap basing the intro to every single Seinfeld episode.
Well,
No, I call bullshit on
But
that.
I don't think it's the exact same. I think there's like a few they cycle through.
No way. It's the same song every single time. Well, guess that's going on the episode corrections. You can read those at GuESPers.tumblr.com. All right, time to continue our mind meld. You ready to keep going, Chunk Chunk?
Sure, yeah, mushy fire. Let's go.
Yay. 3,
2,
1.
1. Patches.
Phoenix. Patches?
Yeah.
Like iron-on short patches? What?
Yeah, like a patch.
Okay.
I don't know. It literally has nothing to do. I'm not supposed to explain it.
What am I, you? I mean, what are you, me? What the fuck am I doing? Why do I keep flip-flopping?
I don't know.
I keep
We already did the Bevy Beefer episode.
I'm not. So Bevy Beefer beefs the word and just completely messes up the word right now, right?
Mm.
I'm a switchy.
You're a Belgian waffle over here.
A switchy. I can't think of any S names. A switchy Sandra. I said a mind
I don't even think we need to do round 3.
We should still do round 3.
Okay, what was your
being
word
a switchy Sandra, where I'm switching the words. It's different than a Bevy Beefer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I said Phoenix.
You said Phoenix, and I said Patches.
Okay. Okay, ready? Yawning again.
Yes.
3,
2,
1.
1.
Sky!
Ashes.
Well, switchy Sandra means we totally nailed the mind meld.
my thing was because it was like a phoenix in patches, and patches rhymes with ashes, which is what the phoenix rises
Patches
from.
barely rhymes with ashes.
It's a slant rhyme.
I guess. Just
Not
because they
even I
both
guess, it
end in
just is.
ES's.
Yes.
Like, whatever. Get out of here. I was thinking, like, okay, it's like fire and mushy. I don't know, dead bodies. And then Phoenix, right? And then I ignored whatever you said, patches. I thought of the buttons on Emma's coat. And so I was like, can't say Emma, so I'll say Sky. Yeah.
I mean, you literally didn't even use the other party's thought for one of those.
I did the patch. What the fuck is anyone supposed to do with mushy? I didn't realize we had to specify that you can't use an adjective.
You said you completely ignored what I said.
The ubiquitous mushy.
No, you said you completely ignored what I said for patches.
Yeah, but then I explained that I did use it. God, follow me over here. Why you gotta be a nitty boo boo, stick your head in doo doo. Our neighbor's moving upstairs. I don't think the mic's picking it up because, again, this week, I apologize, we're recording on, again, the quiet setting because we haven't figured out what's wrong yet. And because the microphone company won't fucking help us.
The microphone company just refuses to accept the fact that this microphone is partially busted. So.
I'm trying to get it fixed, though. We're working on it. Okay. Quit creaking up there. God, it's like Craig the Creek up there.
Creaker McGee.
Creaky McMahon. You know.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Good old Creaky McMahon.
Creaky McMahon. That's what I heard the first
time.
time.
Shut up. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the podcast where I come up with an arbitrary question to decide who goes first. And that question is, who is the last person who saw a creek? Mason gave me a look like, what the fuck? Stop yawning!
No, when's the last time any of us went to a place where there even was a creek? We've been, for the most part, inside these walls.
Alright, well, we gotta go back in time. Come on, creak it up.
Well...
Alright, so, let's see. I'm going back in time in my brain. Post-quarantine. I'm in March. Back from there.
Pre-quarantine.
What did I say, post?
Yeah, you said
Shit. Post. It's gotta be all the way to the time when Aya came over and we went into the creek. I think that's the last time I saw a creek. Wow, that's disappointing.
Really? The last time you saw a creek was all the way when
well, I mean, we've driven over a creek together for sure.
Yeah.
And, like, I definitely was, like, in space when that happened and, like, wasn't looking at the creek. So, like, no. What about you?
Well, wait, no. Okay, so go. I do errands for your mom sometimes. And those errands sometimes require me to go to the grocery store.
Is required you to go to grocery store?
Yes, is required me to go to grocery store.
Drive over creek.
Drive over creek. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
So you look. That's the same scenario we just described, except when I was in the car, I wasn't looking at the creek. So all you had to say is, when you were in the car, you were looking at the creek. So you're the last person who saw a creek.
You weren't in the car with me when this happened.
Okay, I guess, but it's like the same scenario. The grocery store is over the creek and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. But it's my mother's house and the grocery store is the thing on the other side.
Yeah. I mean, sure. I don't get your weird whatever, but yeah.
Don't you wiggle your finger at me, mister. Take your turn. Be the GuESPer.
Alright.
Okay, my mind is ready to receive guesses.
Okay, let's just
like a kaleidoscope in here. I'm just like don't be a Rick and Morty.
Why not?
I don't know, it's got a bad connotation.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, because those kind of dudes are like sucky butts.
Oh, yeah. They took a good thing and ruined it.
Rick and Morty's fine. There's a lot of interesting things that happen in it. Rick and Morty fans. That's where you got the problem.
Let's talk about a gross fucking misreading of what that show is.
Yeah, he's not. Like, how many shows do you have to see that person is not the hero? Walter White is not the hero.
Don Draper is not cool.
Not cool. Don't idolize these fools. The whole story is about how you shouldn't, because they suck. Like,
Yep.
But whatever.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm receiving.
My mind. Okay.
All you can remember is fine dining and eating and breathing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And go.
A spooky suit of armor, but it's missing the head, and where the head should be is a floating crown. Yeah, so I guess it's like a possessed suit of armor. I don't know, the crown is just floating where the head piece of the armor should be. So, give me the good news.
No.
What do you mean? That one actually was natural.
Natural?
I
tried to stop it.
I tried to stop it because I was like, don't do that if it's not natural. But it was natural, so I came in this weird, what do you mean? Somebody slowed my tape down in my tape deck. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, so no.
No.
Mine was a road, or a highway, if you will. But the lines, the like white lines,
dashing, separating the lanes.
Lanes, yeah, are made out of, or not made out of, they're just fruit by the foot.
I don't know why I was super ready for you to be like fluff.
Fruit leather. Not fruit by the foot, fruit leather.
Shit! You should. Jury? They'll accept it.
They'll accept it? Okay.
You're getting a pass. They did have to confer, and one guy went, He made like, sorry, for people who can't see me, I made a face where he like turned up his cheek like, I don't know. But he was persuaded, so.
I will say, I feel like that you were close in the sense that both of our images, I feel, were influenced by Fall Guys.
I wasn't even thinking about Fall Guys.
Okay, I was thinking because you had the crown.
No, I was thinking about, there's this chick on Twitter. I'll put her at in the episode corrections. That's GuESPers@tumblr.com. And she draws a lot of like wicked cool like Halloween-y stuff. And so I was thinking it'd be really cool if it was like a spooky suit of armor where it was like intricately engraved with like spooky images like skulls and crossbones, stuff like that. I guess crossbones is just more skulls, but I guess it's not skulls. It's like
skulls,
a body.
It's just bones.
Yeah, lots of like bodies and stuff. It's like a gothic style, but that's not like in my image. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just like kind of what I was thinking about, and I was like, let me dumb it down. It's probably just a regular suit of armor.
Mine was definitely inspired by Fall Guys. Just a bunch of like really colorful like stuff.
Boo boo boo.
I had a really hard time getting fucking dizzy heights out of my head long enough to actually see any image.
What if nicknames were like sound effects? And what if I could like perfectly recreate the sound effect in my mind? And I was like, what? Why do you gotta be such a? And then I make the like ending theme intensity noise and like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Why do you gotta be like that? Boom, 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 or however it goes.
You know what that means? We're out of time.
And I'm like a soundboard, but it's my mouth. What would you do?
You'll be like that dude from Police Academy who just does all the sound effects.
I've never seen Police Academy.
I just know that there's a guy in Police Academy that can like make a bunch of sound effects with his mouth.
I think that person has a name and they do a lot of things for movies, right?
I don't know. I just know that he's in Police Academy.
Who's the person I'm always like, was that D. Bradley Baker? And it's like
Frank Welker?
Wait, what?
Are you talking about a character and not another person?
I said, who's that person who makes all the like animal noises? Is it D. Bradley Baker?
Oh, okay. I heard, who's that person that I always think is D. Bradley Baker?
No, who's that person that I always... Yeah, I guess maybe that's what I said. I'm sorry if that's what I said. I meant to interject, who's that person that I always think does the voices? Is it D. Bradley Baker is what I meant to say.
D. Bradley Baker and Frank Welker both do.
But D. Bradley Baker's the one who did like the other dogs barking noises in like the 101 Dalmatians movie.
Yeah. I believe so.
That is one of the two people that is like really
Frank Welker
famous for
does
those
like
things.
Totoro, and anytime there's like a big like booming creature voice.
Cool.
I think Frank Welker did Scooby Doo for a long time.
That's interesting. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at those. Look at all these. Look at all these. Go to IMDb pages and just deep dive. Hey, but I don't think you really answered my question about what would you do if my mouth made the noise, if I was like pet name and then I made the noise with my mouth.
I mean, it'd be pretty impressive.
If you were just like chopping onions in the kitchen and I was like, you were like, oh, I almost cut myself, and I was like, watch out, you little. And then it makes like the scene transition noise in Frasier, like what?
I just keep hearing the fucking tossed salad and scrambled egg song. I can't remember what the scene transition noise from Frasier was.
Maybe it was just the live studio audience. I don't actually know what I'm talking about right now. This podcast's going great. Alright, I'm going to take my turn and get us out of this ever-ending hellscape. You ready?
Yeah, sure.
Here it is. Here you go.
You already got one?
Yeah, I warmed up the plate for you out of the microwave with a wet paper towel. It's kind of damp.
Okay, so you're walking down the street and it's looking a little stormy. You're hoping you can get home before the storm starts.
Okay.
And the rain starts falling. Ow!
Ow.
Ow, what is that? Is that
Ow.
hail? No, it's not hail, was it? The rain is wood.
Okay.
Like little wood, like raindrops made out of wood.
Like wood chips?
Yeah, but they're shaped like raindrops. So they're not wood chips. They're
Thanks, like wood chips that shape like raindrops.
Raindrop. Raindrops are falling
on
my head.
Just gonna sing that, but I didn't know what they were dropping on, so I was gonna be like, raindrops are dropping on my drops. And hope I can get away with it.
Me, my eyes would soon be going wet.
That's good. Press it into vinyl. Let's print. Go to print. Sell the 45s. People like 45s, right? You gotta play them at 45 miles per hour.
Yeah, you ever...
Just wanted to see what you did.
You ever played a 45 at like LP speed?
Nope.
Or the other way around?
Nope.
It's really funny.
Sounds like a plan, Stan. Let's go hit up the record machine.
Yeah, we have one.
Uh-huh. I bought it for you.
Yeah, thank you. We could listen to fucking... What do we have? I have a lot of...
The Banjo-Kazooie soundtrack?
Yeah, you listen to the Banjo-Kazooie soundtrack really fast.
Okay. That sounds great. It sounds like probably what the music does anyway whenever you're about to die. Ooh, you should find the one when you're about to die and then play that one at like more speed. Oh my god, what if you played the Sonic dying music at twice the speed or whatever 45s run at?
I want to... Yeah, they run at 45.
45 miles per hour, yep. I got you twice with the same joke.
Yeah, it's moving around at the speed of sound over here.
Yeah, because the speed of sound goes 45 miles per hour. That's a funny joke.
It's just a Sonic joke.
Just make a driving joke. Like, oh, I'm moving around like a fucking sedan over here.
You said Sonic, so I had to make a Sonic joke.
How is moving at the speed of light a Sonic
it's a
joke?
song, and it's not light, it's sound.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like moving around at the speed of sound. It's one of the stupid butt rock Sonic songs.
What's butt rock?
It's the kind of music that's in Sonic games, not like the 3D Sonic games.
What is a non-Sonic butt rock band? In your opinion?
No, I just my only frame of reference for butt rock is Sonic.
Yellow Card?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. That weird CD I found in the snow that said Buzz Oven or whatever.
Buzz Oven. I haven't actually listened to any of the Buzz Oven tunes.
Okay. Spoiler alert, one day I found a whole caddy of CDs that had obviously been trucked out of a moving vehicle in the snow, and I was just like, these are mine now. And they had a very weird set of things on them. One of them was a clear CD that had literally no insignia on it. I popped it in. It was fucking Tom Petty's Wildflowers album or whatever that one's called.
Yeah, Wildflowers.
Yeah. I could not figure out if it was a burned or a real disc because... You know, like burned discs are kind of shitty and you put them in and they never really say what's on them.
Yeah.
This came in like a real disc and like the album art popped up and I'm like, does the Wildflowers CD just not have any insignia on it whatsoever?
Or maybe this dude fucking cracked the code and actually...
In like 2008 probably? Maybe 7? That's
know.
legit.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I will say...
We're talking LimeWire days back then.
That's true, but maybe when he burned it, maybe he like actually had the disc and he had just ripped the disc to his computer and then ripped those files to the burned CD. Maybe he does that because he doesn't want to damage his like actual copy.
That's true. And then there was a disc with a penguin on it, and I was like, I'm really excited about this penguin CD. And it was fucking Reliant K's Christmas album. So that was a real treat.
Let it snow, baby.
It was snowing around the holidays, and so I was very psyched about this penguin CD. Really, what it called, met my expectations. What are we talking about right now? Raindrop wood.
Yeah, wood raindrops. And you said wind wop.
Wood wop. Oh, God, you spit right in my eye.
Sorry, you've done that to me so many times.
There's a social distance of about 2 feet between me and Mason, and he still cleared the landing right into my balls.
It's got to be 6 feet.
Okay, well, that's egg on my face, and now spit. So, wood wops.
Yeah, wood wind wops.
No, just wood wops. They're not rain, so they wouldn't be raindrops.
But they're raining. They're literally falling from the sky.
I think,
like
I guess
rain.
We had a discussion yesterday, I want to bring this into the podcast, where Mason didn't think that a stomp was a kick. And so we had to, like, look up the Merriam-Webster definition of, like, stomp, which is just a strike that, with your foot, that either goes, like, down or, like, out. Right? And then, like, a kick was a strike using your foot. And so I was like, therefore, all stomps are kicks, but not all kicks are stomps.
And it's so weird to me to refer to a stomp as a kick. Because
it's just you raise your foot up and you slam it down. It's just a kick, man.
It's like seeing It's like seeing a square and calling it a rectangle. It's like, you're right, but I don't like it.
I mean, that's what geometry says, right?
Yeah.
The square is just like a type of rectangle, but not all rectangles are squares.
Well, yeah, because a square has to have 4 equally sized sides or whatever. But, like, that's, like, again, like I said, it's like, you're right, but I don't like it. And I'm never going to refer to a stomp as a kick.
Well, all I'm going to do is refer to stomps as kicks. And with this wood drop situation...
Wood bop?
Rain, it probably is the definition is some bullshit like precipitation that falls from the sky. But, like, I guess they do call acid rain. So I guess, yeah, it'd be wood drops. Okay, yes, Mason is happy we have conferred and made it his. Anyway, you want to know what I was actually thinking about?
Yes, tell me.
Cool. I was thinking about little, they kind of look like bouncy balls.
Okay.
Right? So you're picturing that material, right? That, like, semi-opaque, kind of like you really want to bite it in half kind of bouncy ball.
And it's the ones that are, like, kind of gritty on the inside.
Yeah. But it's shaped like a little shrimp.
Oh, that's gonna have a horrible bounce fucking trajectory.
You remember those balls that we got when kids, and they were like they purposely were like all fucked up, like angle wise. They were like bouncy ball material, but like just a crevasse of a surface, so that when you threw it, you didn't know what fucking direction it was gonna go. And they like purposely made the most destructive toy in the whole world. Like bouncy balls already were probably still are also the cause of many broken windows and shit. Like, oh yeah, why don't we make a bouncy ball that's literally out of control at all times? Like, what the fuck was that thought process?
That's so funny. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I can't remember what it even looked like. Like, I just remember, like, tomorrow I'm gonna Google, like, what's the bouncy ball that goes out of fucking control and see what happens.
You ever take just a regular bouncy ball and, like, go outside to a flat surface and just see how high you could get it to go? Just, like, into the sky. Like, you just throw it at the ground as hard as you could, and it would just, like, bounce straight up.
I don't think I ever did one outside because I was too afraid I would lose it. I'd be too bummed out because it'd be lost to the elements. I'd never find it.
It's true.
The scorching California heat, it would disintegrate when it got too close to the sky or something like that, like a laser beam.
Like Icarus.
Icarus, my hubris is I threw it too close to the sun.
And then instead of falling back down to the earth, it just disintegrated.
It just disappears.
It's like, what do they... What's that one? It was from, it's a quote. It's probably, like, just an actual thing, but I remember it from Drake and Josh.
Mm-hmm.
In the skydiving episode, they were like, they say 10% of people don't even make it to the ground. And
Josh is like, where do they go?
What happens to them?
What happens to them? Do they just not jump? Like,
yeah, that's what I like.
Oh, that's so good. But 10% of all bouncy balls thrown in the California summer just
never make it to the ground.
You know, I've seen that joke a million times on like 50 social media platforms, and I think this is sadly the first time I realized that he means those people are dead.
Yeah.
I don't know why that never occurred to me before. I guess because it was just like Drake and Josh, haha, funny jokes. Didn't put a door handle, drew it instead. Like, I don't know.
But even still, you gotta like, how did they die in midair?
Trees.
They don't make it to the ground because they hit something else just a little bit beforehand.
A guy's hanging like really close to the ground, and they're like, "Get the protractor!" And they like check the measurement, and he's like 3 centimeters off from the ground. They're like, "He cleared it. Put him in the 10%. He died before he hit the ground." What?
It's funny. It's stupid.
Anyway, so my cool shrimp idea. Totally, I'm gonna sell like Gango bows.
I know. I'd buy a shrimp bouncy ball. You could have a whole line.
They would never come out of the vending machine. You'd put it in your corner, turn the handle, and get stuck immediatally.
You could put it in a little capsule.
Oh, a capsule ball. Wow, that makes so much sense. Ooh, what if it's like an aquatic-looking capsule ball, so it looked like it was in the ocean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. You could have like a whole line of like horrible bouncy balls.
I thought you were gonna say horrible shrimp products.
No.
Yeah, my menagerie of shrimp products. I've got shrimp bouncy balls, shrimp sticky hands that go on the wall.
Oh my god!
Shrimp spider rings.
But they're just shrimp rings.
Shrimp rings. I'm pretty
then,
sure that's just a snack you can get at the Asian market.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then there's just
real
ass
live
fried.
shrimp.
I was gonna say there's like fried shrimp.
Real fried shrimp.
Yeah, and they're in a capsule, but then like the cocktail sauce is in a different capsule, so you really gotta play your luck.
I mean, I really had to gouge him with a gotcha there. More quarters for me, please, in the middle of a coin shortage. So cute. All right.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting there's a coin shortage going on because I literally never use cash.
Yeah, we're in the blessed people who refused to move into an apartment that didn't have a laundry machine. So, literally, that was one of my criteria. I'm like, I'm not moving anywhere that doesn't let me have a fucking laundry machine because I've got a crazy phobia of using a laundry machine that someone else has.
It's because they're gross.
That's privileged as hell, and I'm very sorry about that. But, like, on the alternative, like, oh my god, this is so gross. We used to go to the laundromat with my mom, and, like, the stuff some people would throw in, and I would just be like, that looks so nasty. Like, I saw underwear with, like, actual poopy stains, and I watched her, like, put it in the washer. I'm like, I know. The water's boiled, and it was a nice place, so I'm sure they kept it clean, but, like, I saw this poopy underwear, and I was like, oh my god, just throw them away, girl. She had, like, 50 underwear. I was like, just throw the poopy ones away. You don't need those.
But yeah, I mean, it is privileged in a sense, but it was also something that we could afford, which I guess in and of itself is what privilege is. But like, if you have the means to do something, why not? Yeah.
If you have the means to not use a communal washer and dryer?
Yeah. Okay. Like I get that doesn't make it not privileged, but I guess like saying it in like a derogatory sense, it's like, I mean, yeah, it is what it is, you know? It's not like a bad thing. It's not like I'm getting paid more at my job than someone else because of that, like that kind of privilege, you know?
No, I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Could
Maybe
you word it in a different way?
No.
Yes, you can. Come on. you trumpet.
Well, cause like when you said it, you were like, I know that's privileged as hell, and it's like, I guess it is. It's privilege that we have the ability to be able to afford an apartment complex where we could have our own washer and dryer in our unit.
It's not like I'm going for gold. Like, I'm not dissing my apartment complex. I really like it. We've lived here. We just signed our 3rd-year lease. But, like, this isn't the fucking Goldman Sachs, like...
The Ritz-Carlton of apartment complexes.
This is not the, like, most expensive, by any means, apartment complex. This is a very reasonably priced for the area. Probably lower, considering in the area.
I mean, we could afford it.
I mean, 600 square feet, 2 people, like... It is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we had to downsize a lot moving out of bedrooms that were our own to fit all of that in one communal space. Like, whatever. I'm not defending it. I'm just saying, like, this isn't a completely unattainable apartment.
Yeah. And I guess that's what I was kind of going for. And
I just didn't get your, like, pay analogy, I think, is where you lost me. Like, why? What about your pay?
Oh, it's just like... I have, like, white male privilege that allows me to get paid more than other people. You know, and that kind of privilege. And again, it's not something that, like, anyone can help, but it's, like, something that's, like, negative and like, that kind of deal. But, like, I have a little bit more money to be able to afford an apartment that I can have a washer inside of my apartment unit.
God.
It's like in like the spectrum of privilege, it's like not the worst, yeah.
Yeah, just use your privilege for good. Be really transparent about your pay and make sure that your fellow female and people of color coworkers get reasonable pay compared to your rates.
Yes.
Woo! Be honest about your pay, and if your employer goes, you can't fucking do that, you look them dead in the face
and
go,
I fucking can.
Fucking try me. You literally can't stop me. And also, if you threaten to fire me, I can sue you. Yay! Okay, cool. Now that that's out of the way, and now you've been educated, and also I'm not your attorney. Mason, you should take your turn. Yeah, because I did the shrimp ball.
shrimp ball, shrimp bouncy ball. It's just like so awesome and sounds horrible, and like every parent would hate you for inventing something like that.
The best. I've always wanted to create a product that makes all of America's parents hate me. My true mission is to get 1 million moms to ban me for something.
Oh, hell yeah, that sounds great.
Doesn't seem like it's not a very high bar to like breach.
But I feel like you could.
Yeah, I just gotta invent, I don't know, X-rated shrimp balls.
Shrimp balls with balls.
And they've got like enormous like truck nut testicles.
My God, yeah.
And they're made of steel, so it renders the bouncy ball useless.
Useless, yeah.
Cool. Or I expand my bouncy ball line into male, what do you call the jack-off machines?
Fleshlights?
Yeah, I was gonna say pocket pussy, and I was like, there's a better name for that. Yeah, fleshlight made of bouncy ball material. Yes? You're like, oh, I dropped it, and then it bounces right back into your hand. Lube sprays everywhere. Yes? And it's made of a two-tone color.
And I feel like the lube would just negate some of the bounce. I feel like it would just be sweat.
Okay. I think you've shown your cards that you've never used a pocket pussy before. You don't lube all of it. You need to hold the outside. You don't like soak the inside and outside with lube. How would you hold it?
Yeah, that's true. That seems dumb of me.
It's my first time using a pocket pussy, and you just fuck it up. You just put
there's also
lube on every inch of it.
Machinery is not the right word. It's like, yeah, the outside can be rubber, but like there's more. I feel like it would just be too heavy. I feel like it would bounce like maybe a little bit, but not enough to where you could like drop it and then it bounces back up and you just catch it. Yeah.
That's a legitimate concern. Can I pose to you a new question?
Yeah.
Since you said machine, is a fleshlight a simple machine?
What kind would it be?
I've tantalized Mason's
I'm trying to
mind.
remember all the different kinds of simple machines.
All I ever remember is pulley.
Wedge.
Literally always
I remember wedge.
Yeah, pulley, wedge.
Axle.
Yeah,
lever.
Axle, lever. Those are all good ones.
There's two that like go together. There's like
Isn't it pulley and lever go together?
Like
no, I don't think that's right. I think I'm wrong.
I think there's axle. There's like a separate one. There's like axle and something or something and axle.
Yeah, that seems right.
I can't remember what that is.
That's a fun thing I'm gonna Google tomorrow. All right, you've been dodging it long enough.
Oh, is it my turn?
It's been your turn. I think I've recommended you take your turn like 4 times.
Cool.
Probably like 2 though.
We just had to talk about shrimp balls and pocket pussies.
Well, you just named the episode, didn't you?
I don't think we can put pocket pussy in the name of an episode.
And I think fleshlight is trademarked. Pleasure toy?
We'll see.
A simple machine. Good.
That's amazing. Okay.
Such good. All right, get it. Get it, boy. Well, you're not getting it. I'm getting it.
You're getting it. I'm giving it.
Yeah, give it. Pitch it. I'll be the catcher. Semi. Uki. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay.
Oh, wow. I think I just literally had an image that I've actually already done the exact thing before.
Well, here, I got an idea. Ready?
Okay.
Wah! I smacked Mason's tummy. Did it help? Reset button.
Yeah, sure. I guess that did reset me. Okay. Alright. And go.
You see a majestic heron come over a cliffside, and you're like, oh, wow, such majesty. And then another head comes out, and then another head. It's a heron hydra!
Whoa.
And it's enormous. It's like 80 feet tall. And it goes, ah! It comes after you.
That's insane.
And heron hydras mate for life.
Whoa. If you cut off a head, does two grow back in its place?
Is that how hydras work?
I don't know. Or maybe it's just the head grows back. I know that like that the hydra's heads can grow back.
I think it just depends on the lore. I think like some lore have them grow back, some of them have it be like you defeated it, some of them the more heads. I don't know.
Because maybe I'm also maybe thinking of MCU Hydra. They always say that, like, or at least Red Skull says that, like, at the very beginning of the first Captain America movie.
Yeah, that's why their logo is like an octopus or something, because you cut off one arm and there's another one, something like that.
Yeah. No. And
No.
I'm not gonna call you out. I could.
For what? For the herons?
Yeah.
What? How is a heron a majestic bird copyrighted material?
It's not copyrighted material, but I know kind of maybe where you got that thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I really don't. Are you talking about when I was watching Amphibia?
Yeah, with the fucking monster herons.
I guess there were monster herons. No, I was actually thinking about a pair of pajamas that I saw when I was looking for pajamas earlier, and they had a bunch of herons on it. And I was like, oh, it's so beautiful, but they were made of silk, and I don't really like not stretchy material.
Gotcha. It seemed too coincidental to be not that, but I guess it was.
Yeah, sorry. My brain has ADHD and moves way too fast for that. That stuff was like at 3 p.m. I'm out of that.
No.
4 p.m. What's wrong?
You were wrong. Speaking of which.
Aww.
No, mine was the Earth wearing a turban.
The whole Earth. Is it to protect it from the sun, like that episode of Rugrats?
Yeah.
Yay!
Where he
is it
wears
made
his
out of a
diaper on his
diaper?
head.
Yeah.
It's not made out of a diaper, but it is a turban.
That's pretty cool. I don't really have much to say about
You
that.
don't have much
I
to say
wish I did.
I
but
feel like
don't.
I feel like that would melt the ice cap on the North Pole.
What if it protects it?
Oh, it like insulates the cold.
Yeah. It's like a reverse greenhouse.
Possibly. I
A
feel like
cloth
it
house.
would like fuck like just the top like 20% of the world.
I feel like a turban Earth would just fuck. It would get so much interplanetary orifices. Nailed it.
Did you just not want to say
Pussy again?
pussy? I mean,
I
we've been
wanted
saying pussy a lot.
I didn't want to assume Earth's sexuality. I don't know what Earth is into.
Well, I mean, it's always called Mother Earth. So.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean she could be on the prowl for whatever she wants, right?
That's true.
We
but
were
I'm not
literally
saying
talking earlier today about how Mother Earth is a single woman drowning the whole world in just like whatever they want to bone, and you were like, Mother Earth's a single woman. I'm like, yeah, fucking what is Father Time doing? Fucking not paying enough attention to her, so she left him.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, baby.
I guess what I thought you were gonna say, like you didn't want to assume the Earth's what's the word? Gender. That's the word I was looking for. And I was like, colloquially, Earth is normally referred to as female. But I mean, hey, maybe we're wrong. We don't know. We don't know the Earth personally.
God is a woman.
God is a woman.
Dope.
Played by Alanis Morissette in that one Kevin James movie.
Okay, well, no thank you. Anyway, I wanna go.
Did I say Kevin James?
You
Oh
said
my
Kevin
god,
James.
I meant
That's why
Kevin. No, what's his name?
I was gonna let you have it. You don't have to do this. Hey May, you can
No.
still get off. May, you can get off.
No, Silent Bob.
No.
Kevin Smith. That's his name, right?
Yeah, that's
Comic
his,
book
that's
man,
his name.
Kevin Smith. Okay,
Smith,
cool.
Yes.
Yes. Kevin Smith movie.
I like how to refer to Kevin Smith, who you just called Silent Bob, you said the comic book guy.
I just wanted to give a lot of references to really cover all my
Just name
bases.
fucking Clerks. Why did you have to go for the bad AMC show that he's never in? It's his comic shop, but he's never in the show.
He's in every episode when they do that round table, whatever. They always talk to each other. They're all there.
That was obviously all pre-recorded ahead of time, and it's only for a bump at the begining though. He's not in the episodes.
I've seen,
the
2
episodes.
episodes of comic
I
book
watched
Man.
3 seasons. I didn't even like it. It's just about those fucking 5 or whatever amount of dudes there are just being dicks and talking to people in the comic shop. Like,
Gotcha.
that's the whole thing.
Gotcha.
It's a reality comic book store
So
TV
like
show,
Pawn
which
Stars,
seems
but
stupid.
a comic book shop.
Yes, and it's really dumb. And I remember they had what's the woman who played Uhura? How do you pronounce her name on Star Trek?
Oh, Uhura.
Uhura, sorry.
What's her name? What's her name?
I can picture her so good, but I can't remember
She's
her
a
name.
boss, yeah.
She's a boss ass bitch. Anyway, she came in and she was like, I want a rare limited edition doll of me from the show, blah blah blah. And so they found it for her and she's like, thank you so much. And they're like, that's gonna be this much money. And she was like, I'm sorry. What? And they were like, that. And then it like cuts to the guy obviously doing the recording and he was like, she wants this for free. This is a limited edition doll. We found it in really good condition. Like, it'd be a huge loss for the shop and blah blah blah. And she literally was like, I'm gonna walk out with this doll. Like, this is me. Like, obviously, like, no one had vetted that with her at all, that she would have to like pay for it or anything, and she was
my god,
visibly pissed off.
I mean, which is like a double-headed coin, because on the one hand, like, hey, you don't try to. Nichelle Nichols, by the way.
Is that her?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
On the one hand, it is Uhura. Like, you don't like. There's kind of a respect thing there, but also like. Come on. Like,
it's just like, what producer dropped the ball or didn't put it in the show's budget? Because, like, she is not the type of, like, I have a buddy who works at a comic book shop in our area, and, like, she has come to, like, be there with the rest of, like, Star Trek people, because they have, like, really big names at the comic book shop, and she is no holds bar. She is like that just in general. We were, like, talking about her, and, she's extremely particular. So I just can't imagine any world where the only way that she wouldn't have scripted it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She wouldn't have faked that. That was real.
Yeah.
And she was livid. I can't believe they would do that to her. Like, that's such bullshit.
Put her in that position.
So many levels of just like, what the fuck? Like, whatever. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Not to mention, like, and I don't want to like cast aspersions on the comic book men, guys. I don't know anything about them.
They're kind of douchey.
But like, would they have done that to Leonard Nimoy?
No,
would they have
would have fucking
Spock
given it. Oh yeah, for sure, they would have fucking given it to him.
Would they have even done that to fucking George Takei?
No,
no,
not a million years.
It's just because she's a woman and she's black.
So disappointing. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Very.
I remember there was one episode they like railed this girl for liking Doctor Who, and she made like a TARDIS Lolita dress, and they're like, "Well, get a load of this check," and you could tell they were like looking at the camera and basically like pointing their thumbs, and it was just like, "Oh, shut the fuck up, you guys! Just because Doctor Who isn't a comic book, fuck you!" Like,
Doctor Who has comic books.
Yeah, has comic books, but fucking some comic book assholes are so fucking up their own butts.
Also, fucking Star Trek's not a comic book. Get over yourself.
Whatever. So dumb. Why is there classism and nerdism? It's stupid.
Yeah, gatekeeping in the nerd community is one of the like dumbest things. Like, we're
biggest problems.
Like, it's literally a fucking entire subculture of people who felt so bullied and oppressed that they had to retreat into these like spaces.
Oh, Mason, illegal play. 5-yard penalty, Mason. You gotta get out of here. 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty. We're already quiet.
5-yard penalty. You gotta go like 10 miles away. That's you. No, you can.
But yeah, no. But like, why? When you're already like a persecuted, I mean, not so much anymore. Nerddom has kind of become popular, but like, why, if you were such a persecuted like subsection of people, would you continue to persecute other people in that same subsection of people?
It's so dumb. The same thing happens in the LGBTQ community. They like hate on other types. Like, they hate people who are ace, and they hate people that are bi. And
Yeah,
it's just like,
why
fuck
gatekeep?
off.
We're we're all in this together. Like, come on.
Just stop being an asshole. Boom. Slogan of forever. Stop being an asshole. Quit. Chill out. Go take a menthol.
Don't knock people for liking things that are things you don't like, unless those things are really problematic. And then, yes, maybe try to enlighten those people about what.
If you're a pedophile, you can just go burn in hell.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Goodbye. Don't care. Bye.
Yes.
Why is
Goodbye.
that a fucking... Why is that a hot take, apparently? Anyway, I'm gonna take my turn. I'm over this. Did you tell me what it was? Oh, wait, we haven't even done it. No, I guess the heron. Did you tell me what it was?
Yeah, the Earth in a turban.
Oh, sweet. Alright, I'm gonna go. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, go.
A starfish that has been crossbred with the jellyfish. It's a star jellyfish. Jellyfish.
A stellyfish?
A stellyfish.
Star jellyfish. I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the shape there? Is it like the starfish and it has, like, little jellyfish tendrils coming off of it?
Down
like...
off the bottom, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay, cool. Does it still, like, latch onto things with its starfish body?
With the top, yeah.
That's kind of horrifying. It basically becomes a sea anemone at that point.
But it's a stellyfish.
Yeah, but it's a jellyfish.
Or a jelly star.
I kind of like jelly star.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty dope. Jelly star.
Yeah, jelly star.
Jelly star. Well, you know, I was starting to feel it, but then, like, I don't think that's it, man.
Oh man.
I don't think you got it. I think you're gonna have to build another house because that nail didn't sink in.
Build a house, gonna have to build that bridge and get right over it.
Yeah, and there's gonna be a troll. You have to answer 3 questions, or he'll eat you. It's gonna be like a whole thing. Because my image was a squirrel wearing brass knuckles that say nuts on them.
Do they both say nuts, or is it like
he's got like
thing
one?
Yeah,
he's got one for his dominant squirrel hand.
And it just says nuts.
Nuts, yeah.
That's pretty dope.
I like audience for those at home who can't see Mason. Mason like took in the answer, smiled a little bit, smiled bigger, and then bigger, and then bigger, and then finally asked me that question. He really enjoyed it. Like as he kept thinking about it, he liked it more and more.
As it's a disagreement. Well, not a disagreement. It's a difference of opinion we have. Alex does not like squirrels, and I do.
Nope.
So the image of a squirrel with like brass knuckles and say that is just very cute.
I just think of that really
I
angry
appreciate
squirrel from my college days that was screaming at me, and I'm just like, what if he had brass knuckles and came down to just box me?
I remember that.
Do I have to be the fucking kid who like went to the school nurse because I got beat the shit out of? Like that would make headlines for sure. That's gotta be the biggest news in our college town ever. We went to a college in a town that like that the college is the only thing in the town, basically.
Yeah.
And, like, if I had gotten beat up by a squirrel with brass knuckles, that would have been front fucking page news. For sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. What was the thing you just said was the most, like, newsworthy thing that ever happened?
That! I'm saying that. This event would be the most newsworthy thing that had ever happened.
Yes.
And also the, like, 4 kids who died in the crosswalk.
Oh shit! Yeah, they had to completely rehaul that crosswalk because it was such a danger.
The town is so small. There was a crosswalk to one of the dormitories, and it was the freshman dorm. There was another one to 2 other dorms, but they cross what is actually technically a highway, like a real major highway.
The one leading to the other 2, the freshman dorm is just a street, but
yeah, but that's where a kid was hit.
Yeah, kids got hit there all the time.
And then I think only 1 kid was killed. I think 4 kids were injured, though, total. But it was all in one fucking school year.
Yeah.
And it's because the town is so small, they didn't actually have traffic lights over the crosswalk that goes across a fucking highway, a real highway where the speed limit is 50 fucking 5, and it's just a yielding crosswalk. Like, yeah, 4 kids got hit. Fuck, like, Jesus Christ. Then they put in lights after that.
Yeah, they did.
After the kid died, they put in the lights.
Did I ever tell you, it's not really an interesting or long story, but about the time that Santa got his car rammed into at that crosswalk while I was living in that freshman dorm?
There was like a Santa in town at the college?
I don't know what the story is. I was just in my dorm room and I heard a car crash happen outside.
Okay, you like came out to inspect?
Yeah, which happened a couple of times. My window faced the crosswalk so I could just peek down and see what was going on.
Cool.
I peek down and I see the car. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And I go back to like doodling on my laptop or whatever I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
A couple minutes later, I just lean over, pull the blinds down, check on it again, and a man or a woman, I don't know, in a Santa costume has gotten out of one of the cars involved in I think it was the one that was rear-ended, and is now inspecting both of the cars, and I see the regular man is just bewildered by what's happening to him. That he just rear-ended Santa Claus, and they like exchange insurance. Like, just it's such a funny sight to watch this man in a Santa outfit, like legit, just straight face, just like exchanging insurance with this other dude, and they both get back in their cars. And
you think that dude gets coal for life?
Oh yeah,
for sure,
without a doubt, hell yeah.
Do you think that Santa? I like this image because it insinuates that Santa needs to call his insurance agent. To be like, yeah, I just got hit, and I got rear-ended. Yeah, okay, yeah, I was on this highway. Yeah, here. Yes, I got his info. Yes, I took pictures. You're gonna start the claim? Okay, I'll get an email. Yes, that's saintnicholas@gmail.com. Okay, cool. Okay, well, I'll be looking forward to your email. Thank you so much.
Yes. Ho ho ho. Goodbye.
Is that how he signs off?
But like he was like in a hurry, so he had to do it like real quick, and he didn't really care. He's been having a bad day, so he was like, ho ho ho,
goodbye. Kid probably peed on him. Like...
I will say that I think ultimately the accident is Santa's fault.
Why did he like stop suddenly? What if there's a kid in the crosswalk?
Yeah, well,
like,
that's what happened. Well,
was.
maybe Santa should have been paying attention to the crosswalk. It was daytime.
That's true. Nobody ever paid attention to the damn crosswalk.
Yeah, like. You can see that, and I crossed that crosswalk many times because I lived there for a year. But
one time I drove across the crosswalk to get to the school from the dorms, and I passed our friend John, and when I passed him, I was like, "Ah, sweet John!" So I threw the car Tokyo Drift style all the way around until I could like line up with my driver's side with him. He was scared shitless, and I kind of forgot that could be a side effect of what I was doing. And I was like, "Hey, John, you want to ride? Where are you going?" He's like, "The calf." And I'm like, "Okay, get in. Sorry." And that's when he's like, "You scared the shit out of me." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that seems like a logical conclusion. Sorry about that. I just thought it'd be fun to drive up to you and be like, 'Hey, kid, want some candy?'"
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. I for all of its faults, I liked our school.
Oh, yeah. College was fun.
Yeah,
a very transformative experience.
College was fantastic. All right, do you think that's it?
Well, what was the real thing, right?
It was your guess. I don't know.
Squirrel with the grass knuckles. Grass knuckles. Yeah, that's it. All right, yeah, we could wrap this baby up, put it in a bow, and say don't open till Xmas.
Xmas.
Mason did a little drum solo. I'm not really sure why. It was pretty cool. No, it was cool. But like, I don't know why he did it. Yeah. So I've said it like 4 times. I'll say it again. Episode corrections go up on GuESPers.tumblr.com. Anything you heard in this episode that seems iffy, seems wrong, or was a question that we posed and didn't answer, it will absolutely be answered there. I promise you that, like, if you were wondering what those Chili's tile tables we were talking about, I found a picture. I had to find, like, a creepy, like, someone who was wholesaling off tables that they had somehow kept from old Chili's locations on, like, Craigslist. But I found them. Mason, would you like to take the next part?
Yes, if you want to be alerted when our new episodes go up, not that ever changes, they upload at the same time every single week, But if you're interested in that, we do upload updates and also 5-minute memes to our Twitter page. That is at GuESPers Podcast on Twitter. And yeah, Alex does a 5-minute meme every week where she makes a meme for the episode in some shape, form, or fashion, as long as it takes her under 5 minutes to
I
make.
set an egg timer and everything. This week might be a prototype if you know what I'm saying. Wink, wink, wink.
I will not tell you to listen to us on wherever you get your podcast because you're already doing that. I will, however, mention that we have a YouTube page where all of the videos go up, and if you're ever in the market for just looking at it, it's not actual video, it's just the podcast with our logo laid over it so it can be a video form for YouTube. You can subscribe to our YouTube page at youtube.com/GuESPers, I'm assuming.
I think it's GuESPers Podcast.
GuESPers Podcast, cool. Awesome. You can always assume that if GuESPers doesn't work, just add the word podcast after it, and that's probably it.
Yeah, and if you're on Apple Podcasts, rate 5 stars and comment so we can get bumped up the list and maybe someone will see us.
Yeah.
Notice me, senpai.
Yes. Senpai. No, notice me.
Why do you sound unsure? Senpai can smell fear.
Oh, shit.
Senpai is predator.
Senpai's got an infrared fucking...
His senpai, like, waits, and, like, the second your, like, cheeks heat up, he's like, I'm in. And then he kills you. Senpai! Alright, I think that's it. Mason, why don't you take us home? What happened?
I was trying to think of a tune, and I couldn't think one, so I'm just gonna... We didn't get anything right today, but we sure had a lot of fun.
Is that butt rock?
This is where they're guessing